The Fox 6 investigators did some digging after the Kenosha School District cheerleading coaches made headlines for handing out awards about students' bodies. Our Amanda St. Hilaire shows you the history of harassment and discrimination complaints.
We found complaints about an administrator repeatedly touching staff and students, female athletes being weighed in, and a warning from an outside firm that Kenosha Unified School District was not following its own policies. Big Booty, Big Booby, and String Bean Cheerleading Awards put the spotlight on Kenosha Unified School District. But a letter from the ACLU warns of a bigger problem.
These are all incidents of a larger, pervasive culture of sexual harassment, and the district is not responding in a way to stop them from reoccurring.
The Fox 6 investigators filed an open records request for school district sexual harassment investigations. No one from the district would go on camera, so we called the National Sexual Violence Resource Center.
When we start letting small things like that slide and giving people the benefit of the doubt, we are opening a window for people to really manipulate and abuse if they do have ill intentions toward the students.
In December 2017, an outside firm investigated complaints about Tremper High School's track and cross-country teams. While the investigation cleared the coaches of harassment, it did find that there was a toxic environment. Female athletes were asked to weigh in after an eating disorder rumor. A male coach said it was good to have a woman coach because she could talk to the female athletes about their periods and girl things. And the district failed to follow its policy when it did not fully investigate a previous complaint. The outside firm recommended changes, but Kenosha Unified School District won't tell us which changes it made.
I think that a school that's doing things appropriately should be proud to share those with the public because it demonstrates a commitment to safety.
The cheerleading awards happened a few months later. When parents complained, the ACLU claims Tremper's principal said the awards were meant to be funny and the coaches were just joking around.
It teaches girls that you're supposed to tolerate it.
In June, the school district sent Washington Middle School Vice Principal Dr. Cassandra Brooks a letter about her habit of touching staff and students, including kissing a staff member on the lips and touching her in front of others. Just days after the district warned Dr. Brooks, she was accused of more physical contact in the hallway. Dr. Brooks was suspended without pay and warned she would be terminated if it happened again. 4 months later, Dr. Brooks got another letter about inappropriate contact, this time with a student. She admitted to tapping the student's butt twice. Instead of following through on firing Dr. Brooks, Kenosha Unified decided to give her yet another chance, saying she showed a reckless lack of sound judgment but had no ill intent.
You're now sending a message to everyone in the environment that you're unwilling to address the problem.
Around the same time, the principal of Washington Middle School was accused of having sex with subordinates in the school building and creating a hostile environment over the course of 3 years. Curtis Tolfree eventually resigned. Then there are the records Kenosha Unified won't give us, citing ongoing investigations, attorney-client privilege, and the district's concern about attracting and retaining public employees. But that still leaves all this, over 10 months, in the same school district.
This is part of how we mold and shape the values of youth who are coming up in our community.
A spokesperson for Kenosha Unified School District sent us a statement saying the weigh-in was a one-time thing and the coach self-corrected. Right now, the district says it's reviewing its anti-harassment policies and working to set up mandatory training for administrators and coaches. With the Fox 6 investigators, I'm Amanda St. Hilaire.
The National Sexual Violence Resource Center says there are cases when school districts should keep sexual harassment records private and times when progressive discipline is more appropriate than firing. We have more details about that on our website. Just visit fox6now.com.
Eye-opening.